Hi, my name is Anna Bravo, and I'm going to talk about the policy and procedure for implementation of ID badges. While implementing any new policy or procedure, I also think it's important that we keep in mind the budgetary needs that would be involved for any policy for full implementation. So I'll start by talking about the purpose of my policy, which addresses the implementation, the issuance, and the use of identification badges that will provide employees access to the building, and in some cases, at the headquarters location, it could provide access to secure sites. The implementation of this policy will provide a safe and secure workplace for all employees. So now we'll address the policy. All employees will be issued and must wear and visibly display a photo ID badge as provided by the organization during orientation. The ID badges must be worn in a manner that will allow the ID of the employee by photo, their first and last name, and may also provide the position and department and their signature on it. Depending on the organization, this badge may also provide a computer login and location access to areas through like a keyless entry, which most likely would be at the headquarters. The following standards would be used for information to put on the ID badges. It would have their name, including first name, middle initial, last name, and then it would include their title, their professional title or their position or a specific department. The background of the ID for employees, I would recommend that be color-coded by blue. Therefore, if you had any visitors or any volunteers, their IDs could be color-coded in the background as white. Going to talk about the procedure now for the implementation. So all ID badges would be issued through the security department. It would be their responsibility to oversee this policy, but the IDs would be given out at orientation. So the ID badges would be worn and visible at all times while at work, with no exceptions to be made. A replacement badge will be provided when a person's name changes, if the badge breaks, if the badge is lost or misplaced, and for any employees who transfer or have a promotion or demotion, or if they're transferred to a different department. Also, replacement badges will be issued by request of the department manager only. Some organizations will charge a fee, a processing fee of, let's say $5. Although I'm not sure if charging a fee for something like this is even legal. Also, there would be some sort of ID request form that would need to be completed and signed by the department supervisor before a replacement can be taken. New IDs will be issued also after 5 years of the original issue date. Upon termination or retirement of an employee, cards must be turned into the department manager and turned into the security department. It is also the responsibility of each individual to comply with this requirement of this policy. Department supervisors and security staff would be responsible for enforcing this policy. Employees who forget or misplace their ID badges can be given a temporary badge for the day. Also, employees are responsible for safeguarding their own ID. Any lost or damaged ID should be reported immediately to the supervisor, who is responsible then for notifying security. Closing, I just want to say that this policy would apply to all employees. An individual is responsible for complying with this requirement of this policy. Also, it would be the responsibility of the security department to monitor this function and the proper operation of the ID badges. Thank you.